Candlepin New Generation encourages kids to be active and enjoy candlepin bowling. Candlepin New Generation is made possible by Academy Lanes, New England's largest candlepin center. Visit academylanes.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
It is an all Academy Lanes Youth Program showdown on week 2 of Candlepin New Generation alongside Brian Rowe. I am Rob Taylor. We're at Woburn Bowladrome. We're with Franklin TV, and we are ready for 4 friends to become enemies and just change the landscape of bowling.
Candlepin New Gen, ruining friendships for 16 years.
That's us. We're going to start with Jules. Jules, you've been here before. You've been on the program before. Do you think that gives you any advantage?
I know, I guess what to expect, and, the nerves aren't as bad as it was, last year and the year before, but I think I'll be good knowing that I've done it 2 times.
Totally. You still mentioned you still feel a little bit of nerves.
Yeah.
How are you going to try to settle them down?
I'm going to take deep breaths, don't get inside of my head, between each ball if I have to take a deep breath, and just have fun.
Perfect. Now, Dillon, we've got all friends, all from the same league. How does that change the dynamics of the match?
It doesn't change. It's whoever I'm bowling against, I'm just going to try my hardest and try to win.
You've got some experience in the program, too. What type of edge do you feel that gives you out on the lanes?
More as the beginners are feeling more pressure, and I'm coming in more confident than I have in past years.
Perfect. Well, they've got some confidence. What about your team?
Of course my team has confidence as well. We're going to start with Nick. Nick, as we mentioned, all Academy. How does bowling with someone as your partner from Academy, how does that help you out?
I don't know, I've bowled not with her, but next to her before, and it's not just a random person.
And then how does bowling against Academy guys help you out?
It's just, we're going to talk about it more now. Then.
Exactly, perfect. Now, Julia, you said that's one of your best friends over there? So are you going to talk a lot of trash to her?
No.
But you know, her weaknesses.
Yeah.
You got to use it against her.
I'm going to be nice.
You're going to be nice? Can you not be nice? Yeah, try to be a little mean today. How you feeling now?
I'm really excited. I'm a little bit nervous, though.
Why are you nervous?
Because it's my first time.
First time bowling?
On Candlepin New Gen.
But you've been bowling before.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to be nervous.
No.
All right, so you guys ready?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, that was sound logic, Brian, right there. This is sound logic. Let's get this match underway. We are joined at the start of this match by Olivia Milliken. Welcome to the booth, Olivia.
Hello.
And we are going to have Julia start us off on lane 38. Now, Liv, you're meant to be in this match. You qualified for our tournament with the 4 seed. You bowled an awesome 273, but you're not able to be out on the lanes. What happened?
I was in gym class, and I jumped, and my leg landed hyperextended, and I heard a bunch of cracking. So I tore my ACL.
Tore your ACL?
Yes.
Brutal. Julia, who's filling in for you, just tossed a hammer to get underway. A brilliant shot by Julia in her Candlepin New Generation debut as she snapped the pins. Nice shot. And so 2 great openings by both Julias. Tavares with a strike, and let's take another look at that one. Pretty ball in the pocket. Great replay, Chris. Thanks for helping us out. Julia with the 10.
It's like the ultimate athlete injury for an ACL.
You don't see many ACL injuries in Candlepin bowling.
You don't.
So you're one of the first, Liv. So, Liv, you still decided to come on down and support some of the members of your local bowling alley. Who are some of the contestants from your program that we can see today?
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan. And what's the center you bowl out of?
Big 20.
Big 20 up in Maine, where we held our qualifying stop. So you're here to support Kerrigan? You guys are friends?
Yes.
Give us the scouting report on Kerrigan. We're not seeing her until much later in the day. What should we expect?
A big strength.
Big strength out of Kerrigan. Cool. Anyone else from up in your main centers that you're friends with you're trying to support today?
Billy and Kai.
And we're going to see them in a couple weeks. What's the scouting reports on them?
Kai, we were here yesterday for practice, and he's throwing big strengths.
Gotcha. Kai is our 1 seed. We're expecting some big things out of him. And we're already seeing big things early on from our ladies. Julia with 24 through 2, and Julia with 18 through 2. That's a horrible way to distinguish between the two. Tavares at 24, Jones at 18. 6-pin lead for Tavares, who just tossed that Bruins-themed bowling ball into the corner. Julia Jones looking to pick up the spare. So do you feel nerves here in the booth? Do you think you'd feel more nerves if you're out there in the bowling lanes, Liv?
Definitely.
What do you think, more in the lanes or more in here?
The ones.
Okay, so you're feeling comfortable up here.
Yeah.
Natural.
Considering a career in broadcasting, I feel like you're pretty good at this. No?
No.
You'll keep bowling?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much for joining us here this morning, Liv. Is there anything else you would like to say before we send you back to Kerrigan and friends through to Mon? No one you want to say hi to?
Hi, teachers.
Aw,
I'm gonna have my teachers watch this.
got it. Cool. Nice. You should. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Liv. We hope you have an awesome rest of the day here at Woburn. We're so glad we could have you on the show.
You too.
Thanks a ton.
Thanks.
And so, our ladies are separated by 5 early on in this match. Tavares with an early lead. She's at 33 in the third. Jones at 28 in the third. Liv was pretty well spoken, Brian.
She was.
This is good. It's nice to know that I've got backups in case you ever get injured.
Injured?
Sure. Yeah,
What if I tore my ACL commentating Candlepin bowling?
that would be an all-time new one. And so an 8 for Jones brings her to 36. A 7 for Tavares with some late action brings her to 40. And so it is a 4-pin difference early on in this match. We mentioned Julia Jones made the program with a 260 qualifying score. Tavares tossed a 238, actually had the high single to give her the edge over Jasmine Brown, who also tossed a 238. That earned her a slot as an alternate, and then she is filling in for Olivia Milligan, who tossed the 273. So some good scores from our ladies at our qualifying tournaments.
Julia Jones, defending champ.
Right you are, Brian. Julia Jones is the defending champ out of the 11 and under age group from last year. She's trying her hand in the 12 to 14 age group this time. A nice 10 for Jones. Brings her to 46 at the half.
We have a
Tavares with
Triple
the 8
Crown
gets her to
winner.
48. What about the Triple Crown?
We have a Triple Crown winner. An 11,
Ooh.
a 12
That's a great
14,
question.
and a 15 18.
That's a great question. I was thinking this morning I need to do some research on New Gen history.
Deep dive.
Yeah, good deep dive. I will note an interesting fact about this match is that Jones defeated Dillon Tufts last year in the finals match. Now they team up to try to take the 12 to 14 age group down.
Call that the Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Did he win in high school?
No, he lost to the champ last year, so he joined the champ
them.
this
Got
year.
it, got it. So Julia Jones is the Golden State Warriors of children's Candlepin bowling.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, 8 to start for Dillon. 9 to start for Nickolas Murrey, who's making his new gen debut. And so 2 contestants, as we mentioned earlier, all from Academy Lanes in Haverhill. Academy is where we held one of our qualifying stops. Big 20 up in Scarborough being the other. So all over the head pin was Dillon, but a tough spare leave. Also a tough half Worcester for Nick Murray. Nickolas on the head pin, gives it a good try. He's got 2 to go. Now note, though Dillon Tufts lost last year, he actually won the year before, back in 2017, when he teamed up with Savannah Clifford. And so not quite the Kevin Durant, as he has won before.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah. And so
3 ain't bad.
True. Not as good as the Boston Slam, though, that happened a few months back.
Not
Couldn't
quite.
believe that. All over the head pin is Dillon. He drops 8. Nickolas, meanwhile, also on the head pin. 2 makeable spare leaves. Tufts all over it. Picks up his first mark of the match. Confident fist pump as it goes down. Nickolas veers a little left, and he'll look for the out. It is a 7 for Nickolas, bringing him up to 24. Dillon at 26 in a ball. That is according to my math, Brian, an even match.
Oh, come on, not again.
We'll have to add this ball to Dillon, so whatever he tosses on this first ball will be the lead. Dillon. Nice little 6 fill, and then chance for another, bringing him up to 32. Nickolas on the head pin. He's got a spare leave now. Dillon straight through, a nice attempt on the object. Nickolas, meanwhile, going to try to be on that 6-pin. He's on it. Great spare pickup for Murrey, and he jabs back.
Boys are rolling.
This is a nice little showdown we got going on here. 8 for Tufts brings him up to 40. Nick Murrey at 34 and a ball in the 4th.
Any idea the move?
I'm gonna wait till the ball happens, Brian, and then we'll tell the folks at home. Safer. Give me some stats, Brian. Give me some good data on these children.
Let's see.
Dillon Tufts. Wow. Here's some data. He drops a hammer. Big strike for Tufts going into the half. He's got 50 and a ball. Nick Murrey, 3 fill, brings him up to 37. And so good back and forth action from our gentlemen.
Big fist pump too.
Looking for some backdoor action. Nice try by Nickolas.
You know how we love when our bowlers get jacked up.
You bet we do. And a 9 for Murray brings him up to 46. He and his partner are at 94. Meanwhile, Tufts and Jones are at 96. So a 2-pin lead in favor of Julia Jones and Dillon Tufts. That'll be plus the strike that Dillon tossed. Tavares a little off the head pin. Tavares looks at a strike by Jones, and these lanes are heating up. 2 straight strikes for the Jones-Tufts tandem. Oh, what a try by Tavares.
Back in the Candlepin for Kids days, that would have been a double.
That's true, yeah. Way back when, we let you fill the partners. And that made it extremely difficult to keep any track of records at all.
Hated it.
Yep, it was awful. That's why we're all about reform on the program.
New sheriff in town.
That's right. Julia Jones looking to fill the hammer. Her favorite movie, Avengers Endgame. I know, you're disappointed by that. I still haven't seen it.
Me either, actually.
A 3-hour movie I don't think I can hack in theaters. I think I'm gonna wait to see that at home.
I don't think I can do anything for 3 hours.
That's true, yeah. Except watch maybe all of our seasons consecutively.
Back to back.
Yeah, you can certainly watch one bracket of Candlepin New Gen in the time that it takes for you to watch Endgame. 6 fill for Jones. Brings her up to 62 in the 6th. Nice 10 by Tavares. And Tavares really holding her own in this matchup. Wow. Jones with the 10 brings her up to 72. We got word from our official New Generation insider, Lisa Southall, that these 2 contestants bowl on the same team in their youth program.
Yeah, I mean, the rumor is, going into today, they were almost best friends.
Yeah, that's what I heard, too. Going into the day being the key words.
Yeah, well, we don't know how it's going to leave.
Brilliant 1-3 hit by Tavares. She has that nice hook. That ball broke right into the pocket for her. Tough lead to look at, though, the 7-10 split. Probably want to be left here would be my take. Try to bounce that wood over. Tavares agrees. Oh. She hits it. Ah, just doesn't come off the wall. Jones a little off. Tavares has Livin' on a Prayer listed as her favorite song. There's one we know.
I mean, more importantly, it looks like big Harry Potter fan.
That earns her a spot in our hearts.
She
certainly.
wins. Match is over.
Just give it to her. She also has Austin Barnes listed as her favorite pro bowler. Austin, the former Candlepin New Generation contestant. And family member of mine.
Yep, classic.
Good old dimples. Just off the head pin is Jones, but she's got the more makeable spare leave of the 2. Tavares, meanwhile, brutal luck right through. Jones just off. Jones did do an excellent job sucking up to the program with her favorite TV show being New Gen.
Saw that.
And a smiley face.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing.
Thank you, Julia.
It's a lie, but it's fine.
It's my favorite show. 7 for Tavares brings her up to 83 in the 9th. She's got 1 more box to go. Jones at 91. And so 8 pins the difference between the ladies. 10 pins the difference in the match in favor of Jones and Tufts. Tufts, of course, is coming back up to a strike. And so Tavares is going to try to give her opponent a little momentum to break into this lead. We'll also also note that something that may be going through Dillon's head is the fact that he is 1/3 of the way to the Woburn Bowladrome sponsored triple strike jackpot. If we have a contestant throw 3 in a row, they're going home with 500 buckaroonies.
This is the best time to do it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is throw a double.
Yeah, true. Makeable spare leave gets a little left for Julia. So now both ladies looking for big outs. Tavares with a nice 9 and a great 92 new gen debut. Jones comes 1 shy of 100 at 99. So 99 for Jones, 92 for Tavares. And in the match, that makes it carry the 11-pin lead for Tufts and Jones.
Final answer?
Not confident about it. We'll wait for Dillon to fill the strike, but I feel pretty good.
Okay.
And so Nickolas Murrey with a little bit of work to do. He throws a working ball to start, but another tough leave. 5-7-10. Dillon, meanwhile, looking to string a couple hammers in a row. Very makeable spare leave. Murrey, a nice idea.
Yeah,
Go for the out. Tufts. Great try. And a huge fill for Dillon. Brings him up to 59 at the half. Murrey, the 8 box. Dillon, the 9. So Dillon is sitting at 68 in the 6th. Nickolas at 54. And that brings his lead all the way up to 21 pins in favor of Jones and Tufts. But Nick, if he could string a couple marks together, he can chip right in a hurry. Nick Murrey sports an 80 average and a 125 high single. Also has Avengers down as his favorite movie. I feel like we're going to see that a lot today. Look at this. They're still tumbling. There's a mark for Nickolas. And we may have ourselves a match. So now Dillon going to look for the big out. While on Nickolas here, I will note a favorite thing I see there is that he has his favorite food listed as my favorite food, shrimp scampi.
What's your favorite food?
That is my favorite food, which got me bullied ruthlessly in elementary school. What's your favorite food? Pizza. What's your favorite food? Shrimp scampi. I was a hit in my first grade class. Nick chips into the lead with 6. That is a big 10-pin swing. Nick gets himself up to 70 in the 7th. Tufts at 74, looking to answer back. Headpin hit, but looking at the 7-10 split.
Get up.
Murrey a little off. Dillon now. Gives it as good a try as he can. So I'm going to start doing some math, Brian, as we get into the finish line here. Nick with 8 gets him to 78. Dillon with 9 gets him to 83. And so the difference is now 12 in favor of Tufts and Jones.
2 to go?
12 the difference with 2 to go. You got it. And Nick is staring at a makeable spare leave. Trying to keep the comeback going. Dillon back on the head pin, and he's having some tough breaks. A lot of object pins for Dillon. Nick trying to steal it just off.
Expecting that wood to kick around.
Nice bid by Dillon, and so the pinning important. It'll be a 9 for Nick as it comes out of the gutter. And it is a nice 10 for Dillon. And so I have got it at 13 pins the difference going into the last box. And so Nick's gonna need to mark. Nick has a makeable spare leave. But if you're Dillon, you can aim to clinch this thing. It's a little off, so Matt's still alive. Nick's gonna have to convert. Murrey on the head pin, picks it up, stays alive.
A clutch shot.
But again,
What a clutch shot.
if Dillon can get the 8, again, he will ice it. Dillon does get the 8, so that will clinch the match, but it was a strong comeback by Nick Murrey. Dillon resets after 2, getting him to 101. Nick at the end here drops it on the head pin. He drops 8. And so a strong finish by our contestants. It's a 200 to 197 win for Julia Jones and Dillon Tufts. Great match by our contestants in the All Academy Showdown. We'll talk to our winners. Another week, another nail biter here on Candlepin New Generation. We are here with the winners. We'll start with you, Jules. Jules, a strong 99 game. How did it feel up there compared to years past?
I definitely wasn't as nervous as usual, and I didn't get inside my head. I took my time and threw the ball right in front of me.
You had a good ball going the whole game. What was it like, though, when you saw your friend and teammate throw a hammer right in the first box?
I was really proud of her because I didn't just want me to win. I wanted to see her win too because I like seeing her succeed and stuff. And I was so proud of her when she did it. It got me a little more nervous, but I was definitely able to control it.
Absolutely. We saw your A game. I think we saw all 4 of your A games in a very high-scoring match for our 12 to 14 age group, 200 to 197 combined. Dillon was a part of it. Talk to him.
Yeah, Dillon, great game. A couple big marks, a couple big fist pumps, which we love to see. Talk to me how you were feeling during the match and then after coming away with the win.
During the match, I was just trying to get out of my head because that's normally what I do. And so when I hit my strike, I was like, okay. And then when Nick hit the spare at the end, I was like, no. So I take a step off the lane for a second, and then I'm like, take a breather for a second. Get back up, and I throw it, and then I accidentally hit the buzzer after 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, you throw 2 balls, you sealed the win. You felt like, oh, I got the W. I don't need to throw the 3rd ball anymore?
No, I thought he was going to win that.
Thought he was going to win that?
Oh, yeah. After he hit the spare, I was like, oh, no, this is it.
So did you know that the 8 was good enough to win, or did you think that he could still win it?
I thought he was still going to win it.
Oh, so you didn't even know. Yeah, so I thought it was the move. But do we know who they're facing next?
No.
No? All right. Well, what do you want to improve on for next time?
Just don't reset after 2.
Don't reset after 2. That was the perfect answer. Thank you.
Yeah, so folks at home, if you're watching, don't reset after 2. We will reset with a new matchup next week. We'll meet our number 2 seeds and see some of our old friends from last. So we are here at Woburn Bowladrome. I'm alongside Brian Rowe. I'm Rob Taylor. You've been watching Candlepin New Generation, produced by the awesome folks at FranklinTV. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Candlepin New Generation encourages kids to be active and enjoy candlepin bowling. Candlepin New Generation is made possible by Academy Lanes, New England's largest candlepin center. Visit academylanes.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.